What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Glass Garage, where we make detailing simple. My name is Sak, and today I have something special for you guys. And here we have a 2018 Toyota Rav4, and it's definitely seen its better days. The paint is oxidized, and of course, the paint definitely felt like sandpaper. And the premise of this video is just mainly doing a review on the Nasiol 305 medium cut compound and the ADS ceramic spray sealant, and also the Nasiol 305 medium cut compound. I've used it 2 times, and this is going to be my 3rd time using this, and I've been really enjoying that product. And for the ceramic spray sealant from ADS, it's just a fantastic sealant all in all. And this is the walk around of the vehicle, the before. You see the bird etchings, the bird poop, all this other stuff, and we will do a much thorough walk around after the full wash, clay, and decon step, where you're going to see much more of the deeper defects in itself. But this is how the paint looks traditionally, and the plastic is also very faded. The owner did not want any trim restore, but that's about it. We're just going to do a quick one step, and all the products will be down below in the description for you guys to order, and just enjoy the entire process. For the wheels and tires, I will keep it short and sweet, and I am using tire cleaner from ADS, and this is diluted 1:3 because I am running out of tire cleaner from ADS, so you're not going to see a lot of browning like you traditionally would. And also for the wheels, I ended up using Pure Magic cleaner from Jimbo's, diluted 1:4, the regular dilution ratio, just to give a nice deep clean to the wheels. They're not crazy neglected, but these are starting to become my favorite go-tos, especially if they're slightly neglected wheels and tires. The car is washed, clayed, and decon, and we're ready to do the paint inspection. If you come in close, see some permanent bird etching, stuff like that. A little bit of overspray. It's a 6-year-old vehicle. I don't know where it got it from. It has a little bit more on the right, so hopefully we are able to take that out. Here we have a bit of touch-up paint. First I thought it was like some sticky residue or glue or something. That's touch-up paint. The car feels nice and smooth now. It doesn't feel crazy, with that heavy oxidation. Here you have a bit of etchings and stuff there, so hopefully just a quick pass with the polish will get rid of it. Also, another thing to note is we did put DIY detail tire dressing on the tires and quick beads on the rims, and the rims look very nice. Other stuff to note is this has some like sealage or something. As you see here, it's like the seal is worn or something because there's water and condensation going into the actual tail light. Also more touch-up paint here, as you see. And we did use a DIY detail water spot remover as well to diminish those minerals. More etchings here. And that's pretty much it. It's a 6-year-old vehicle, possibly 7-year-old vehicle, but I just want to do the walk around. This is what I said about the other, overspray dots. Pretty much kind of looks like what I had on the Acura that we did. Fading on the plastic trim. The owner doesn't want a trim restorer, so we're going to put a bit of tire dressing on there, and another touch-up spot here. The main goal is to brighten up the paint, remove the oxidation that's on the paint, and that's pretty much our goal. And we're going to apply a 6-month sealant. I don't know which one I'm going to choose, whether it's going to be ADS ceramic spray sealant, ceramic gloss, or ceramic detailer from Owner's Pride. And this is pretty much the walk around. The roof is the same thing with permanent etchings and damage, and we're going to make this look 10 times better, which with the wash, clay, and decon, it's already glowing and stuff. Here is the course of action. We're going to use Clear Rub medium cut compound with the DIY detail wool pad and their 25mm DA. That's what we're going to use to brighten up that paint. This is for another vehicle that we did with the trim restore. And as you see, that thing was faded just like that. Now it's protected for a very long time. But that's the course of action. We're gonna try out this combo, see how it works. And once we're done polishing, the tire dressing will go on the plastic trim. What we're gonna do is review the Nasiol Clear Rub. I've used this twice already before, just never a dedicated video, but it has some pretty good cut. It's in the middle, gloss is in the middle as well. This is a great one step. For this, it has a lot deeper defects, and same thing with oxidation. And I'm gonna do a test spot with the DIY Detail wool pad and see how much of defect removal we could get and the best clarity we can get in one step. All I'm doing is pretty much 3 section passes. That's it. That is what the owner is getting, is a paint enhancement, or paint enhancement will remove up to 50% of swirls and scratches. And this is Nasiol. The pad is already damp, and I'm just gonna just put a little bit too much there. So I'm just gonna keep it just like that. And this has a very nice work time. I'm just gonna do this whole half of the section right here, and then we'll continue on. I'm gonna dab out this polish right here. You can rub it in if you want, just like so. And that's it. We are ready to start polishing. And I'm just gonna do this on speed setting 4. I'm starting to notice that this is my favorite speed setting, is speed setting 4, especially if I'm trying to do as much correction as possible in the least amount of time with the best type of gloss. And let's get started. As for context, I did end up switching to the DIY Detail Gold Standard Waffle Pad after this panel, just because I did notice that this combination still left a little bit of a haze that I wasn't satisfied with, and I am trying to get the best of both worlds when it comes to cut and gloss. And I ended up just switching and keeping the DIY Detail Gold Standard Waffle Pad, and that was just the best combination in itself. And also this DIY Detail 25mm DA really cuts like a monster. Although this vehicle is a medium to soft paint, this is all real time of myself polishing with just 3 quick session passes, and that was it. Nothing much to it. And I will speak a little bit more on the Nasiol polish, just because I noticed that you really need to use more if you want to do an extra pass or more. And this is just only for their 305 medium cut compound. For their 505 finishing polish, it's just very easy to use, and you have a much longer work time for sure. That's pretty much it. Just 3 section passes. The last quick pass was more of like giving it a gloss up. That makes sense. It wasn't really more of anything else. I tried to stretch the polish a little bit more, but it didn't want to as much. Either way, it was still very, very quick. Not a lot of time, pretty much no dust. We used a wool pad, and I'm gonna bring you in for a 50-50 and show you how quickly we corrected this paint. And typically Japanese paints are soft, and this is the after and before. Just a huge glow up for sure. Deeper, richer, glossier, and we're just going to continue this around the entire vehicle. And this video is only 3 minutes long. The polish section probably took a minute. Speed setting 4 on the DIY Detail 25mm DA, and look how quick the correction capability was on it. And the Nasiol cuts fast as well. I'm really liking that medium cut compound for 1 steps. Just to brush up on what I said about having to use a little bit of extra polish with the Nasiol 305 medium cut compound to get either a longer work time or an extra pass, is just because I was using the wool pad in itself. But here, when I swapped to the DIY Detail waffle pad, I just got its longer working time, and you see it's not caking up as much. and it has great cut. As you saw, if I really wanted to get that extra gloss, that extra finish, I would have stuck with the wool pad and then switched to the rotary waffle pad with the Nasiol finishing polish, and the vehicle would have came out looking amazing. But this was just the best of both worlds because the customer was just getting a paint enhancement, and I'm trying to give them the best results in one step. And you will see a quick 50-50, and just look at this 50-50, just looks amazing. The whole left side is just polished with 3 section passes with the medium cut compound, and the DIY detail 25mm DA and their waffle pad. Literally just 3 section passes, and the DIY detail DA just literally cuts like a beast. It just makes your job so much easier. It has that right amount of power, right amount of torque, and literally the 50-50 results speak for themselves. So let me know what you guys think, but we just finished the rest of the vehicle just using this combination in itself. After the polishing step is complete and you see the gloss and shine on the paint, we're going to give it some protection, and we're going to use ADS ceramic spray sealant, which here in New York will last about 4 to 6 months depending on how you maintain it, and it's just so easy to use. It's definitely our like top 3, top 4 favorite sealants to use. It's super easy to apply, it spreads easily, and it is super slick, and it gives it that extra gloss and pop as if you pretty much added a ceramic coating on it. Now, is the shine going to last forever? Absolutely not, but it has some great water beating capabilities, and like I said, it's only going to last about 3 to 4 months, and we just apply it to the rest of the vehicle to protect it for the next couple months. And once we're done with that, we end up cleaning the rest of the glass and windows, and my wife ended up putting DIY detail tire dressing on the plastic trim to give it that darkening effect, to let it last for a couple of weeks or so, and that was it. Hopefully all of you enjoyed this review on just a couple products. We're just gonna touch it up, and also shout out to Tim, because Tim is the one that sent me this a couple weeks ago. This is my 3rd time using their Clear Up 305 medium cut compound. I've used their finishing polish, which is their 505. 2 fantastic products, especially for this vehicle that needed that extra kick and cut, and it just finished it off nice in a one step. The one thing I must say, it doesn't have a super long work time the way I want it to, but just apply more product. That way you're able to have a little bit longer work time. And that's about it really. There was nothing bad to say about this besides that, but this is a medium cut compound. That's the reason why I did that. Next up is the ceramic sealant from ADS. I will buy more of this. This is how much I have left for this review. Also, when I think about it, so far it smells amazing. It is slick. It is literally up there with ceramic gloss and Owner's Pride ceramic detailer. Definitely up there with those for sure. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about the DIY detail 25mm DA. 3 quick passes. Just 3 quick section passes. You saw I was on level 4. That was it. Medium cut compound. It didn't take long. You all saw it live. It literally took like 2 minutes to do that panel, or to do that half. And the correction capability is amazing. It cuts. And plus, it being a 6-inch pad and it doesn't stall easy is a winner in my book. That's all I really have to say about this video. I'm sorry, I am tired. We detailed a vehicle earlier this morning before we did this one. This one was a good one, especially when I had the little tiny specks on the actual paint. We used Koch Chemie aggressive clay bar, and our wrist hurts. It took a while, but we got it done, and the customer was excited. Hopefully you all enjoy the walk around that I played on the overhead. And if you guys want any products, use code DMS at checkout for 10% off, whether it's the DIY detail polisher and pads, or at ADS for their ceramic spray sealant. This will give you about 4 to 6 months of protection in my environment, but it just leaves the car feeling super slick and glossy. And let me know what you all think, and I will see you guys all on the next one. Peace.